saplings here.
I think we have another piece of dirt in the barrel now.
And we have 8 saplings.
Oh, we do? Yeah, so go ahead and left-click it, and it should pop it out and give it in your inventory.
Left-click it or right-click?
Right-click, I
right,
don't know.
Right-click.
Right-click,
Okay.
okay.
What do you want?
So let me go ahead and make... Let me use this wood we have here, and let me go ahead and make us... I'll expand the platform out a little bit.
I remember with your single player, didn't you have them kind of close so you could torque at the same time and both would...
And because we want a torch to be next to the tree. Let me actually go ahead. I'm going to double block this. Let's see. Where you wanted me to put it? How about 2 apart?
Yeah, that's fine.
That should be good. So why don't you go ahead and...
Watch out.
Got it.
Go ahead and put the dirt block right there.
Okay.
Awesome. So if you want to plant a second tree on there now.
Well, should we wait for that one to get fully infested?
We have the saplings for it, so go ahead and... Oh, yeah, they'll touch. And then both trees will get infested. Okay, yeah. So see over here, see how this leaf is white, Chase?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That means it's almost completely infested. So we're going to wait until this entire tree gets white and is completely infested, and then we'll use the crook, and then we're going to get the silk. We'll get silkworms, we'll get saplings, and then we'll also get string. Because the silkworms are, you know those little worms that cover the trees in the white silk?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we'll get some string that way, which, in normal Minecraft you use string to make wool, and we'll also use string to make ourselves some sort of mesh to sift through later. But that's a little bit down the road still.
Cool.
And beds work the same, right?
Yes. We could also make beds as well, which will be good. If one of you wants to grab one of the torches that you had and place it here in this corner, just because if it gets night, that might be far enough away here.
I got it.
Awesome. And when we do cut this tree down, we'll use that wood to make a second barrel so that if it does rain, we'll have 2 buckets of water.
Okay.
So that if it does rain, it'll be 2 right from the start. You can put pretty much anything organic in the composting barrels. So any seeds, food. I know most of my dirt and my stage in my single player comes from rotten flesh.
Well, that's what I was seeing. Is it the same ratio, like leaves rotten flesh, or is it more rotten flesh?
It's different. I know, they might be 10%. It might be 10 rotten flesh instead of, 8 saplings. I'm not sure what it is. And if you guys also see, there's, we have the shifting. There's those buttons in the right-hand corner that you can click to organize chests, and that when you have a bunch of the same thing, it groups it together nicely.
Oh, I can check off the achievement, right? We've made dirt.
Oh, yes, we have.
And we've infested leaves. So the next thing is use a crook on infested leaves to get string.
Okay. So what I see from me is I actually have to click them too. It doesn't do it on both sides, so we won't both see it.
Oh, we both have to... Okay, yeah, I see that you didn't click that one. So, yeah, you have to click it yourself. Okay, I see. It's individual. Infested with soap. Yeah, so we have to wait till this gets infested and use a crook on it. What's after that? Oh, make a sieve.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we should probably put a torch over here. These are getting yellow.
Oh, yes. Which I think is just because we're close by. Here, I'll place our last torch over here. I just did that because I had an extra slab or 2 and I didn't want to make our thing not rectangular.
Mm-hmm.
And because we'll put the extra barrels and stuff over here. Since they're not under the leaves, so they'll be able to catch rainwater.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see. Well, do we just want to wait for this to get infested?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, is there anything else we can do?
Not really.
Okay.
I mean, some of these here you can see are already completely infested, but we want to leave these fully infested so that it starts to spread. So it'll take another minute or 2. We can look through the challenges here.
Yeah,
you can see.
True.
Basically, all of this stuff is ex nihilo. Almost all, until we get into Tinker's Construct. Basically, the entire wood age is ex nihilo, which is the mod that lets you basically Sky Factory functions around this one mod that lets you get from nothing to something, and then you get to enjoy the other mods. Which is hopefully where we'll have Skatem join us, because he yells at me every time I make a video that I do things like the way I do it. He was like, why are you using pipes and transfer nodes? He's like, you should be using conduits. And I'm like, I don't even know what that is. I don't even know.
So,
do you think that we'll be able to get into the cobblestone generator? Since we're all three here.
Oh yeah, we can. I'll play as long as you guys want to.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go out tonight.
I have all night.
I've got that 5K in the morning, so I'm too tired. I was up. I didn't get home from the rescue squad last night until like 4:30 a.m. That was. It got to the point. It wasn't until like 3:30 that like the calls wound down enough where we went back to the station, because otherwise it was just like as soon as we got a call and dropped somebody off the hospital, we just like went laps around downtown. Like we'd do 1 or 2 laps and there'd be another call. It wasn't ever worth going back to the station.
Yeah.
All right. Almost the entire tree is now infested of some sort.
Oh, that actually doesn't take that long.
No, it really doesn't.
Once it gets going.
All right, on this side of the tree, the ones that say completely infested, if you want to go ahead and use a crook on those, you can. Just don't do it on the ones that are not 100% yet.
Now I see the light level. So what is that going to tell us, like, what can spawn?
Yeah, so if the light level is red, it means something you could spawn, but no mobs spawn on trees. And they won't spawn within, what, like 10 or 15 blocks of us, so we don't have too much to worry about. But, yeah. Because I think 15 is like, you know, pure sunlight.
Yeah.
And 14 is like a torch. So.
Ooh, here's a good one. So what's going to be our plans for the server this summer?
Oh, I have no idea. People seem to want a new map now. I mean, it's pretty split evenly on new maps versus no old maps, but it is consensus that if there's a new map, they want to keep it on 1.7. There is consensus on that for sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we all want our meta textures.
Yeah, I'm absolutely in agreement.
Which I haven't played any of 1.8 because Sky Factory's on 1.72. I haven't played any 1.8. I mean, there's a couple things that I want to play. I want banners.
Yeah,
I do want
banners are like the only thing.
Yeah, I do want to be able to get mob heads so we can make those, turn those off and make those like a rare commodity. Because you get those because they're so hard to get. Yeah,
we're getting them way too much.
Yeah, I want them to be like a super rare commodity. I like always having new blocks to build with, like the Prismarine and stuff, but I mean, that might be kind of cool to build. You know, there are just more options to build, and I like that. And especially because, again, you have to find them in the wilderness, so you have to hunt to get these building resources, which I like. But I don't like the whole idea of the underwater temples and those new mobs and stuff. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing in it that like I don't necessarily not like. I feel like the underwater temples are kind of unfinished and they're just some random things they put in. The rabbits I kind of can see as like something kind of legitimate that they put in, but...
Well, I mean, rabbits aren't bad, so, because, again, it's another food type, which would be nice to have.
Yeah, exactly, and they're kind of cool you can have around, and...
But here's the thing is, are they going to breed like rabbits, like crazy? Are you going to have to force them? For creation right there.
All right. Well, we went ahead and we got string from infested leaves now. So,
yes.
How much string do we have, Chase? Once you get those last ones out.
I can't reach the last one.
Get on here.
I'm gonna hang
Chase.
on. Or just punt. Should be able to get it from straight underneath. Here, straight underneath. You should be able to get it. Oh, there you go. Cool.
We have 23 pieces of string.
Wow.
And 3 silkworms.
Okay, so The silkworms, we want to keep those 6. We don't want to cook those because we're going to need more string than we have now. But, so the next thing we need is the sieve. Or the sieve, rather. I want to say sieve. But I believe it's pronounced sieve because you sift. But we're going to make an oak one, obviously. So we need silk mesh.
Okay.
And by the way, Chase, if you just click on, like, for instance, if you click on the oak sieve, and then you see the silk mesh in it, if you just left click on the silk mesh, it'll bring up the crafting recipe for that.
Yeah, I figured that out already, but yeah.
Okay, yeah. And if it has that little, like, question mark next to it, which this doesn't because we don't have the resources for it, it means that you have the resources to make it, and if you shift click and hit the question mark, it sets it up in your inventory already, but that's not important right now.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. You'll get to see that probably later. But you can see we need to make 2 silk mesh, so we need 9. So do we have 18 string?
We have like 20-something.
Okay, so do we want to make a sieve right now?
I would say. Oops,
or do we want to make beds?
Well, beds aren't really important right now.
Yeah. I mean, we're not starving. We don't have mobs at night. So you guys want to go ahead and make a sieve? Oh, both trees grew. Awesome.
Do we want to infest the trees?
How many saplings do we have? Because you don't get saplings when you infest. We have 6. Yeah. Why don't you use 2 silkworms and just infest 2 different opposite parts of this tree? That'll give us enough string to make beds and to make the sieve.
Yeah, because what do we got to make? We got to make 5 beds?
Well, we'll just make 3 for right now.
Yeah.
Which is 9 wool, which is, there's 4, so that's 27. So we don't even have enough for that. But if we get this double tree, we should have enough. Because we'll get more than 26. So does somebody want to go ahead and put that silk mesh together?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. So I've checked off use a crook on infested leaves to get string. And now we're on craft a sieve.
Yes.
And do we have enough wood for this? Yeah, I guess Necker's got it, because I was like, I know I've got more wood.
Yeah, I got...
So, yeah. Oh, do we have enough wood to make a second barrel? We want that in case it rains. We want 2 barrels at least. Because otherwise it'll be, like, pointless.
God dang it.
If you don't have enough wood, I'll just punch the bottom parts of these trees, because the top parts will still be there, so they won't disintegrate.
No, there's enough wood.
Okay.
I need 2 sticks. So...
There's some in the chest.
Oh, are there?
Artificial hive. I've never seen that before. I'm just looking through all of the stuff in Ex Nihilo. I think there may have been an update. At least I never noticed what artificial hives are. Crushed endstone and crushed netherrack. I knew about witch water, and I knew you could make netherrack, soul sand, and endstone. And yeah, with this stuff. So all of these seeds to get the different types of trees, to get some things like grass seeds and mycelium seeds, we have to sift different resources. I know the page, they have a Wikipedia page that lists everything you can get from that, but I think dirt can get us, actually sand might get you mycelium seeds, I don't know. I think it might, maybe it's dirt, I have no idea. But if you want to put the sieve over, put it over here. Because we'll have 2 barrels and you can put it right there at the next to the torch.
You want it in the middle? Or in the middle?
Put it next to the torch. That'll work. Okay, so you can see we have a little like sifter here. Okay, so after we get enough silk to make ourselves beds, then basically what we're going to need to do is make a bunch of saplings, and then use the saplings to make a bunch of dirt, and then the dirt we're going to want to sift it, or make it, or have it to make more trees, whichever one we want to do. Because when you sift dirt, it gives you little pieces of stone. Because if you look at a piece of dirt, it has those little like gray spots in it, has like little bits of stone.
Right.
And we'll collect those little bits of stone, and then we'll compress it into cobblestone, and then we can get ourselves towards making a generator. A cobblestone generator, which is the end goal.
Okay. Don't forget to
do things like melt the cobblestone down to make lava and all that fun stuff. So.
And don't forget to do your checklist.
Yep, I checked that off. So basically, we're gonna wait for it to rain, and then we're gonna need to get a bunch of dirt.
Did anybody make a second barrel?
No. Do you want to do that? Or do you want me to?
Oh,
I know the recipe. I can just do it.
Okay.
Yeah, actually.
Because it's pretty simple.
Oh,
It's a half
it's a half
slab,
slab. Yeah.
It's a half slab.
Okay.
Yeah. It's basically like the barrel on Avius, except it's a half slab.
Slab, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, it could be like weeks before it rains, or it could rain like any minute. But who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's just be prepared.
Yep. Exactly. Okay. Let's see. So, is there anything we can really do other than just get trees and get pieces of stone? Do you know there's nothing I absolutely hate more than the freaking automatic hand dryer in our bathroom? It's the loudest fucking thing in the world, and it's so unnecessary to use. Like, just use a fucking towel in your room. It's so loud, and people use it for minutes. And people use it like 2 in the morning. I'm like, what the crap? I hate it. I hate the noise of it so much.
I heard it.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
It's like down the hall. I hate it.
Hashtag college problems.
God. Alright. I'm gonna crook some of these
Okay.
infested leaves. These are so close to being finished. What did I say we need 28 to make beds?
I don't know.
Yeah, 28 to make beds. Yeah, somebody wants to start punching these trees out. At least the bottom halves of them. So that the leaves don't disintegrate.
Yeah. We'll do. Oh, I got a silkworm. Sorry, I'm just making the thing a little bigger.
Oh no, that's perfect.
Ah, crap.
Look at how much we've accomplished already. It's only been 2 Minecraft days. All we had was 1 tree.
Okay, over here we have a beach biome.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That'll be good, because if we have an ocean biome, it'll be good to build an area where we won't have mobs. We won't have animals that spawn. And we can use that to make squid.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
And just in general, to have... somebody wants to cut that middle tree down.
Yep.
Use that wood to expand. Can you expand like a layer or 2 behind the barrels? Just because it makes me nervous that the barrels are like at the edge.
Yep.
I got 26 string, so I'm pretty sure we have enough string to make beds now.
There's one behind you. We'll make sure that we have enough wood for beds, too.
We should, though.
Oh, I didn't count. I didn't count right. I meant 36, I think. Yes, I meant 36. I can do math.
Bad math.
Oh, I might have used... I didn't think about this too easily. Because I made it think a little bit too much wool. I don't know, can you turn wool back into string?
I thought you could.
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
I was thinking maybe you could on here, because you can do things like turn slabs back into blocks with whatever mods on here. But let me just go ahead. I'll save that because, you know, there'll be other people joining, so we'll keep those extra pieces of wool. Alright, 3 beds. Where should I place the 3 beds?
Put it behind this stuff.
Ah. I have to place it on solid blocks, so let me make some slabs.
Yeah, Chase, go, go.
Go Chase.
You got this.
Go Chase.
Fucking brilliant. Best mod ever. Hey, Mike, how do you like my moves?
I don't watch guys dance, Necker. What do you think? I'm gay?
You're watching me right now.
Nope. I was looking at the floor.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you guys. You're such good dancers. This trees grew so quick.
Hey, if they want, that's our wood right there.
Alright, so do we want to harvest these? Or do
Yes,
we want
harvest
to
these
them?
with crooks so that you get more saplings. Because we basically just need as many saplings as we can get right now. Because we can't do anything until we get more dirt.
Oh, an apple.
That's 2 apples.
Yeah, I haven't lost. Have you guys lost any food yet?
Yeah. I've got a little.
Okay, I haven't. I was making sure we weren't like on peaceful or something.
No, it's actually kind of going by pretty fast. Or slow.
Yeah, considering we're almost 3 days in. Yeah, see, with the vein miner, you could just right-click and all of these would disappear in 1 second with one click, and then it would use the appropriate damage on the crook. And you can see how much quicker that would make it go, because you would get the leaves within like a minute. Like 10 seconds, you'd get all those leaves done. But I don't know, I just feel like it's so cheap.
I feel like it takes away from the whole purpose of the game.
Yeah, of like grinding and
Right.
just collecting everything.
Alright, so we have 14 saplings. Do we want to compost 8 of them?
Yes. As long as we've always got...
Yep. At least 2 to 3, at least.
Yeah, we probably want at least 3 at all times.
Oh, yeah, in case we want to infest her.
Yeah. Look how big our platform is now.
I know, this is insane. This is actually fast.
Yeah, especially when you turn them into slabs. It cruises.
Yeah.
But we're going to want to keep making this bigger and bigger because we're going to want to get far away, and so that way we can get mob spawning. Because if we can get loot bags, it's the cheapest thing. Like that's how you get so much stuff. Because